ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to a video where I'm going to be taking a look at the newly released Welker Farms Map for Farming Simulator 19. Now this is going to be slightly different from a lot of the map look videos that some of the other YouTubers and that have been doing, because I've already kind of took it upon myself to make some alterations to this map. Anyone who has followed the release of this map knows that it's not been without problem. Mappers Paradise have had a lot of issues getting this mod through testing, and well, frankly put, this came out on Friday evening on the mod hub, and unfortunately the map is not without issues now. Here we have it released by Giants, but it still has issues. You will notice things like cars that float on the map. There are some other objects that float on the map. Some of them I've already gone into the editor and removed prior to this, making this video and recording this video. However, the cars I couldn't fix because they're not actually located in the map. They're located in some other file somewhere else that I can't find and don't know how to fix. So I don't know how to drop the cars on the ground. And there are a lot of other issues with the map as well. People, have said you can't paint grass with the terrain tool. I've already fixed that and taken care of that myself. So the version of the map I have, I can paint and place regular grass. Also, there's the issue that when you load the game up in new farmer mode like I have done now, you don't actually own any fields, which means you can't actually do any work. And anyone who is familiar with this map from Fs19 knows that this map is incredibly big. The fields are incredibly big, which means they're incredibly expensive to buy. So if you start this map in new farmer mode, you're pretty much screwed right off the bat. You can't progress and do anything because A, you have no fields that you can actually work and put crop on. So you're either going to be forced to do a lot of contracts in your early days on the farm to make enough money to be able to buy a field that you can then start actually planting and looking after yourself. So I've taken it upon myself to fix that. I've gone in, edited that. So when we start in new farmer mode, we own fields 2 and 3 along with the starting farm. We also own fields 22 and 21 over here. We own a little bit of land that runs all the way around the map, like the main road up and down there, the main road that runs in between fields 2 and 3 and down here. I don't know why that isn't already maybe given to players again when you first start the game. Why you have to buy that little bit of land, I don't know. It costs 397,000 and you can't do nothing with it. So again, maybe in an update to this map from Mappers Paradise, they should give you that bit of land for free in your starting allocation, maybe. And I've also made sure that when I start the map, on my version of the map, we get the where the silos are. The silos are owned by the farm. So that's what I've changed so far. Those are the main sort of real game-breaking things that you will find when you load up this map from Mappers Paradise that came out, as I say, on the mod hub on Friday. Another thing that I'm going to be changing and going to be working on is all this equipment here, because let's face it, how disrespectful is it for the Welker Farms map to come out and we just have case equipment? We don't have a single big bud or a big brute in our starting fleet of equipment. What are the Welkers most famously known for? If you're playing the word association game and you say Welker Farms, what's probably going to be the #1 response that someone gives you? Big buds. Why don't we have big buds, Mappers Paradise? Come on, why don't we start with big buds? Seriously. It makes me laugh as well because Mappers Paradise actually, on their Facebook page, prior to this map being released a couple of weeks ago, actually posted a link to posting a mod pack with Welker Farms Big Buds. A couple of different engine options. You can get a few different sizes. Look, on the the 450, some widespread triples, some widespread duals, twin wheels, float duals. They had a mod pack with Big Buds in it. The Big Bud 600 again with Welker Farms branding on it. The 747 with Welker Farms branding. Why did they not include these in the map as part of your starting equipment? Supply them with the map. Other map makers have been providing vehicles and tools with their maps. Alien Jim, he provides you with a tanker so you can transport and buy and sell fuel and various other liquids on his map. Why didn't Mappers Paradise give you the Big Buds? I've also got the iconic ones in here as well, which are a little bit different, but again, you can change that. You can put tracks on these ones. Look, again, you can put all the different, I suppose these are YouTubers or streamers. Nick the Hick, I know him, he's a YouTuber. Papa Smurf, he's a mod maker. Taylor, Kaz64, tailor-made maps. Copy and paste maps, Kaz64. Welker Farms, so look, you can get the Welker Farms in the iconic Bud pack. And these have got this. They even let you put a 3-point hitch on the front. Look, 3-point linkage on the front of the tractor, and obviously you can crank it up. You can put some serious engines in it. A couple of engines, including a beast mode, 2,500 horsepower engine. Oh my! And of course, with it being an iconic mod, you can make it whatever colours you want. You can customise them. You don't have to just have it in white. You can change the rims. But as I say, it's surprising to me that Mappers Paradise didn't include Big Buds in your starting fleet of equipment, nor did they give you the Big Brute, which again is famous of Welker Farms, their very own custom-made, one-of-a-kind sprayer that they made and fabricated themselves. So I'm a little bit disappointed on that front. That again, they did, in Fs19 you didn't get any Big Buds in your starting farm. They gave you all manner of crummy case tractors and stuff. Horrible red vehicles that. Ugh. And again in Fs19, same thing really. I'm also a little bit surprised that we have a building here with like a door that we can't really put any vehicles into. Or maybe we can, and tools. But it looks a little. These sheds do look a little. Some of these sheds look a little bit small when you think about the size of the equipment that the Welker boys have to use on their 10,000 acres of land that they farm. But it's nice to see all the buildings have opening doors. Even the little doors open and close, which is nice. Again, like to see functioning doors on buildings in maps and mods. Do love it. Main garage door. People were familiar with this garage. They'll be familiar with this. This is obviously where they do most of their sort of restoration videos, like the current Big Bud restoration that they're doing. It will be parked in this building while it's being restored and renovated. The Big Brute obviously came out of this shed. Some of the other vehicles that they've done restorations on, like their International. Okay, we've got a door there we can't open. That's a shame. That would take you normally into like the office area, I think. Or there's an office back here. No, this just takes you back outside. Maybe the office is round the side. Probably through this door here. We can't get into it. I've put the lights on, haven't I? I'll turn the lights off. One of the two. There we go, there's the door. obviously from Fs19 we've got obviously Scott Welker, aka Leg Arms, returning, and we've got Nick Welker, aka Hollywood. And I apologise for the dog barking in the background. He needs his head kicking in, the stupid little twat. My sister's heading out to work at this point in time, and he goes crazy at this time of night. Starts barking, and oh, he just wants a smack. That's all he wants. Obviously, we've got the lovely decoration pack on the main starty farm. There are a few things different about this version of the map this year. I don't know whether you can actually use these and store things in them. It would have been nice if they were like storage silos. You could bring and, you know, fill these up with fuel or water or stuff for your needs. If you can't, I don't know whether they are sellable. You can sell them. So, you know, great thing about the map, Mappers Paradise have made most of all the buildings, all the stuff you see on the map, sellable. You can sell it all off. It's also available to buy in the placeable section. So, you know, you can buy the silos, put them back. I've already increased the capacity on the silos because they were a little bit on the small side in terms of storage capacity. So I've made them 1 million litres for myself in this personal edit of the map. I've also made sure that I can store every single fill type and fruit type on a map in them. And obviously you can get all the other stuff as well in some of the other menus. So you can put the decorative items back. You got the seed silo, which allows you to buy your seed, fertilizer and herbicide. There should be a fertilizer silo which allows you to get fertilizer and liquid fertilizer. Those are placed over on the other farm building. Your farmhouses, obviously you got Daddy Welker's, Bob Welker's house. Nick and Scott, they just have the little like trailery type houses. Obviously the sign, the welcome sign, has moved this year. And although I've walked around the map a little bit, I haven't heard the intro. You know, the from Fs19, when you logged into the map, you would always be greeted with Nick Welker saying, you know, welcome to Welker Farms, and telling you a bit about the map, the farm and who they are. Doesn't play on this one. Also, we have the swimming pool here, which unfortunately is just solid. It's not actually real water. But the kids' play area for obviously Nick and Scott's children, that's not here anymore on the map. Although I suppose that's maybe a good thing, some people would say, because you can use this area of land now to put placeables that you might want on your farm. Obviously we got Nick's house over here, Mr. Hollywood, Nick Welker, and then obviously Scott's house is next door. Beast Designs or something, I think the sticker says on there. Unfortunately, you can't get any closer to Scott's house. There seems to be an invisible barrier here, so you can't actually go up the steps. And Design Beast or Beast Designs or whatever that says over there on that side. But this is the Welker Farms map, and like I say, I've been waiting for this map to come out for a long while, because I've got really into watching Welker Farms on YouTube since Fs19 came out. I'd stopped playing Fs17 before their map came out, so I didn't know who they were really until Fs19 came about. I did go back briefly and look at this map on Fs17 whilst we were waiting for, you know, maps and mods to start rolling out for Fs19. I quite like the map. I had a bit of a go with this map with seasons in Fs17 just to see how things, you know, work with all that stuff, to try and clue me in ready for when obviously seasons eventually comes out for Fs19. But I was really looking forward to seeing this map in Fs19 because, like I say, big fields, you know, lots of just proper farming, just turning dirt. For people who just want to turn dirt and make, you know, profit, make money and just farm. They want a good sized big American style map. They don't want anything with ridiculously mountainous fields, you know. this map's great for that. And I know in some of my previous videos I've been a bit critical about fields being square and rectangular, but you know, I give this map a pass because the fields are immensely sized, and there are some odd shaped fields in it, like this one. Look, this field down here, this field here is a bit odd shaped. Obviously the field around the starting farm is a bit odd shaped, as is the one on 11. So there are some, they're not all just square and rectangle, but at the end of the day you give it a pass as well because it's actually a real life farm. You go on Google Maps, look at Welker's farm, that's pretty much kind of what you see when you log on to thing. Obviously the scales are a little bit different. Obviously there's no way the game can ever truly replicate 10,000 acres that the Welker boys use, and some of the distances between the fields that the Welker boys have to travel to get to the fields that they work and farm. But you know, it's a good sized map, and as I say, I've been waiting for it to come out for a long time. I am disappointed that it's come out in a state that it needs some work, and I've had to do some work myself to fix some of the issues that I can fix. Some of the other issues I can't fix, like the floating cars, like some of the other floaty things on the map around when you're travelling, stuff like that I can't fix. I don't have the knowledge and know-how of how to do that in the editor. As I say, when you load the map up in the editor, the cars are not part of the map, so I can't lower them. They must be in either the traffic XML file or something like that, and I'm not going to go in there and start messing with numbers because I could end up messing up the whole traffic system that's driving around the map. But obviously we look around the map, we come over here to the main shop. This is the main store. This is Big Sky Equipment. I think it is Big Sky Equipment. I think it is this year. Although they have now got a New Holland sign up there. I think that's to make it console compatible, because you're not allowed to have custom branding and stuff like that. But they did manage to keep Big Sky Equipment in here, and obviously there's a Doris lookalike. Anybody who's followed my Welker Farms Let's Play will know about Doris. Looks like we've got a Doris here too, where we can buy and lease our equipment. Cash point for obviously accessing our finances, borrowing money, which, as I say, you would have had to have done massively on this map to start with, because in new farmer mode, literally, you know, you own nothing. There's not a single field on the map when you come in new farmer that you own. So I don't know how you're expected to play the game. And as I've already stated on obviously the Giants forums and on another YouTuber's video, that's quite shocking that that map came out. The map has come out in that kind of state, in that thing, because Giants are supposed to play test the map as part of the Mod Hub guidelines. I can't remember which one it is now off the top of my head, 7.6 or something like 7.5, 7.3, one of them. They're supposed to play test it in single player to make sure that all the sell points work, all the fields can be cultivated, ploughed, harvested, seeded, fertilised, etc, etc. Everything on the map works. They clearly haven't tested that, have they? Because, like I say, you don't own any fields. How can they test ploughing and fertilising and everything if you don't own a field? Gates open this year. Also, sell points. Sell points were massively broken on this map. Oats. There was nowhere to sell oats on the current version of the map. Again, I've managed to fix that myself. There are a few other bits and pieces that I will need to go in and add for some of the other things that I like to have on a map and like to be able to have sell points for. So I might look at adding a few extra things to some of the sell points. I'm not sure. Again, CS Grain maybe is going to be the place that's going to be like your one-stop sell point for all, which is probably this place over here. So again, people who played the map in Fs19 will notice that the shop and the grain store have kind of swapped places. They've kind of traded places. The store was basically on this side. The grain place was on this side over here. In last year's mod, there was all big logging, basically forest area down here. There was a little place with a taco stand. There was, you know, a load of extra things down here, all linked in with the gold nugget hunt that was in Fs17 when we used to have the gold nuggets. and you had to hunt around the map to collect all 100 nuggets to get your $1 million in extra money and bonus money. Sadly, that's not in Fs19. It's been removed. So basically, there's our grain sell point for basically all the crops you will farm on this map. I kind of want to go this way. I don't really want to go back to the... can I get out of here? There we go. So that's the store back there. Oh, the taco stand might be down here now. But it's changed. It's not tacos anymore. It's something burgers. I missed the taco stand. And the little, like the little plaque, the little sign that was on it that said, that pointed you in the, gave you the clue for the next location of the next gold nuggets. There is an area down here, big concrete area that you can buy for placeables, for building and putting down, you know, sheds and stuff. So again, if you came in new farmer or start from scratch, you could buy this bit of land here and use this as your starting farm, which maybe not be a bad location because you're right near the store for getting your vehicles when you buy them. You're right next to the CS grains for selling them. You're not having to travel millions and millions of miles. And then obviously we've got the forest area in here. For people that like to do a bit of logging on a map, there's always going to be some players that want to chop down some trees and log and stuff, even though it's a farming simulator game, not, you know, lumberjack simulator. But you can come in here, you can chop down some trees, you know, have some fun with that. Obviously, once you've bought the land, you can replant them if you want to keep on farming them. Obviously, place over here with lots of logs, lots of decorations, a bunch of sheds, storing, obviously, equipment if you do decide to go down the logging road. None of this stuff, however, you could sell off. It's all built into the map. And then there's obviously the river down here, your water source. I think that runs pretty much all the way around the map. So this is where you can come collect water, fill up your trailers. Any Hunter Call of the Wild fans? Oh, you can't go up there, it's not solid. I was going to go up there and have a look at the old... Oh, that's poor. There's no collision. I can walk through rocks. Yee. That's not good. That's a bit poor. Mapper's Paradise. Your rocks don't have any collision. Why are the rocks not solid? So yeah, bring your trailers down here, fill up on your free water. There are some tanks placed around them. Water tanks, I think, placed around the map, aren't there? They're probably built into the map, I think. Are they? Or are they in here? Water stations. There you are. Water stations. We don't own any of them, but that's what you can place those down and get water from them. Of course, everybody's suddenly now everybody's talking about the multiplayer server. I've been having multiplayer server issues today. Nitrado's had a massive brain fart today in regards to my multiplayer server. You can't start it, you can't stop it. It's stuck in some limbo state, so no one's been able to play on the multiplayer server today. Hence why I've not streamed. Hence why I'm recording this video instead, and whilst I have played around with this map to fix a lot of the broken things in it to make it a bit more nice. You got your root crop storage up the top of the map. There's another little bit of a lake and pond area here. You got wood chips over here for selling your woods and stuff. Your wood chips. There must be a sawmill somewhere then, unless it's the same place for selling your logs. Must be there. That must be your sawmill up there. Another area here. Big field. You got your animal dealer over here. There's a building somewhere on the map as well that's to do with leg arms, I think. If we go to the animal, because obviously animal dealers new this year for the map. You couldn't do animals in FS17 on this map, but obviously FS19 you have to be able to have the placeable animals husbandries on the map. So of course Mappers Paradise have edited the map, put in an animal dealer so people can buy their animals and stuff. You know, we've got industries. Is this leg arm industries? Or is this just industries? This looks like just industries to me. So there is the animal dealer here. How do we get out of it and back to the farm? Oh, there's a gate over here. It would help if I looked at stuff like that, wouldn't it? You know what I've realised as well? I'm probably not actually recording, am I? Because I've probably got the microphone muted. How dreadful. Whoa, there's the edge of the map. There's the map border. That's another issue that I'm really not happy about with the map. The map border is shocking. It's, you know, they haven't done something nice there to make, instead, you know, it looking like the world is flat and you just falling off the edge of the world. Yeah, leg arm industries. This is leg arm industries. Okay, I was right. Yeah, the map border. Apparently, that's one of the things on there that is going to be included in their map fix next patch update for the map. The next version of the map that they release. They're going to be doing something to try and improve the map border a bit. But let's cut across here. This is obviously your straw silos. I remember the little caravans from FS17, the little caravans. I do love the little gates. I think you've got, this is where you come and sell your like eggs and straw and stuff like that. I'm not sure if you might be able to buy some stuff here as well, I think. All sales, straw sales, all that sort of stuff. You might be able to buy it. This is where you sell your wool, and most likely your cotton as well. Again, there's an issue where where the icons are on the map doesn't actually line up with where the triggers are for the sell points. You do have to kind of hunt around and find out where the sell points are. They're not very well marked on the map, and they certainly don't tally up with where these icons are. And again, that's something that I've not fixed yet on my version of the map. It's something I was going to fix. I just ran out of time. Decided it wasn't really worth doing, you know, at the end of the day, for me. There was more concerning things to put right on this map, like making sure we had some fields to start with in new farmer mode, making sure we'd got, you know, all the crops, anything that you can grow and produce in FS19 able to be sold on the map. So all the missing crops, there's a floating wire here, look, that needs a pole or something, or needs to be fastened to something. So again, there's all these minor things here on the map that just don't look quite right and just don't look, you know, that good. I'm sure Mappers Paradise will fix it at some point. But it does make me a little bit concerned now for how Millennial Farmers Map's going to turn out when that releases in a month or two. Because, as I say, this map went through quite a lot of trials and tribulations with Giants. It was submitted half a dozen times and failed before they finally released it on Friday. And certainly from me, looking at it as a modder, a mod maker, and someone who makes mods, edits mods, updates mods and stuff like that, and plays around a lot and is familiar with Giants Mod Hub and knows the Giants Mod Hub guidelines, there's like 3 or 4 things that, you know, when you look at this map that break 3 or 4 of those Mod Hub guidelines, and it makes me wonder how Giants ever passed this thing. It really does. Kind of broke the light switches in here. Where's the lights? Can I turn the lights on anywhere else? Because it's really bright over here. but then it's not so light everywhere else. Those lights are on. It's these lights down here that need to be turned on somehow. Must be these ones here. There we go. There we go. We've got lights on the subject now. So yes, before I start or consider doing a Let's Play series on this map, I'm going to see what Mapper's Paradise do as far as updates. I'm also going to have a look at fixing obviously the starting equipment. I'm going to get rid of all the stupid red stuff. All this stuff can go. Get lost. Even the truck can go because I don't want them. I don't think they have Massey Ferguson harvesters either. I'm going to find something better for them. The New Holland skid steer, no thank you, Mapper's Paradise. They've been using a JCB in all their recent videos, so give us the JCB skid steer, please. Not going to need those headers. We'll keep the plough, we'll keep the disc harrow. The sprayer, we don't need that. We're going to have a big brute. It's Welker Farms. It's Welker Farms, baby. Big brute. Big brute for the win. Get rid of all that crappy rubbish stuff. Like I say, we're going to get some proper stuff on this map. Proper things. Proper vehicles. We're going to have big buds. We're going to have big brutes. Hell, I've even got in me I found one on the Tinternet. Which one is it? 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 It's not that one. It must be that one. The Welker Farms International. Welker Farms truck that they restored. So I've got one of those ready to buy as well. That's going to go on the map. That will go on to my Let's Play. And like I say, we're going to have big brutes. We're going to have big buds. We're gonna actually do this map and the Welker Farms map, and we're gonna do obviously Nick and Scott and Bob and all the Welker family justice when I do a Let's Play on this map, because we're gonna do it properly with the right equipment. So, thank you everybody for watching this video. Hope you've enjoyed this look at the Welker Farms map and have enjoyed seeing what I've already done to fix some of the shortcomings in this map release. If anybody does want to play this version of the map that I have fixed, so again, like I say, if you go into the your landscaping tool, and you get rid of all the grass, you think to yourself, oh, I didn't want to do that. I wish I could have the grass back. We get growable grass, or we should get growable grass. There we go. Look at that. Look. Growable grass. Woo. So yeah, I fixed that issue. So there you go, people. Send me a message if you would like this version of the map that's got some of the bug fixes already applied to it that I've done myself. Let me know. I'll find some way of uploading it, probably over on Nexus Mods, where I uploaded my Estancia Lapacho map edit, my version of that map. And again, when Mapper's Paradise get round to releasing an updated and patched version of the map, I'll still come in and probably tweak some stuff again, just to make sure things like all the sell points work. We can sell everything on the map, and there's places that we can sell some of the other stuff that's not shown on the list here, on the screen here. So things like being able to sell seed, fertilizer, you know, the stuff, fuel, stuff you can make with the production mods, the factory mods. I'm going to make sure there's sell points on this map for those. Like I say, I did have the Tesco Express mod installed. Tesco Express. Look at this. Look at this. Look. Tesco's. This is a UK thing, by the way. This is anybody from the UK will definitely know what a Tesco Express is. And like I say, we can come here, we can sell our eggs and our wool and stuff like that, and milk and stuff. So it's an additional sell point. You get your club card, look, your Tesco club card. Well, milk, eggs, milk, eggs. I don't know if we didn't do wool. I don't think it does wool, but I can soon fix it to make it do wool. Oh yes. But eggs and milk are definitely in here as sell points. So I'm going to be using that, probably put that somewhere on the map as an option, alternative. Down in one of the corners, maybe near the grain story place. But anyway, I've been Cwattyeso. This has been the Welker Farms Map. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I bid you goodbye. I'll see you again very soon with another video. Goodbye for now.